Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. It's been a while. Gosh, I want to make sure my stream is working. I've been excited for this one. I like that. I like taking time away from things and getting excited about it again. So yeah, Chloe Lewis here, founder of the Marma Foundation. Audio is... I need to change the audio back, but audio is working. Everyone, welcome to Coffee with Chloe in the morning. My camera's a bit crooked, but that's okay. We had family reunion discussions over the New Year's holidays. We're going to meet up in Florida next year, or this year, which is very exciting. Haven't seen much of my family in a long time. We used to see them a couple times a year growing up as kids. As we got older, we got busy, pretty big family. We saw each other once a year, once every 2, once every 3 years, and then we got big and grown, and we saw each other basically never, and then COVID. So really never. And my mom has been really doing a great job trying to bring the family together. But yeah, this is a daily stream, Monday to Friday, where a little too much rambling, but we're gonna try and do most of the rambling on Mondays, and then Tuesdays to Fridays for now are just gonna be general streams, just maintenance. While I drink my coffee, and this is my daily routine on the blockchain. I generally interact with the Near blockchain first, so we're running a testnet node downstairs. Soon to be running a mainnet node, very soon, hopefully this month. I gotta figure that out. Whether I'm gonna buy a new computer. We're getting my fiance and I are getting married soon. We just bought some land. We're hopefully building a house this year. Dealing with family issues. My Marma Foundation, who the namesake of the Marma Foundation actually had a what's it called? Now my brain's farting. Had a stroke. 2 blood clots in the brain. One was freed through surgery. One was, I think, freed through drugs they gave her pretty recently after she had the stroke. We got to her within like the 4-hour, 3 to 4.5 hour time frame you need to take the drugs. She is stable. She is not responsive. And that happened last night. We're going over for dinner just to have fun and have dinner and chill. So this year's starting off interesting, but, silver lining and everything. I've been ranting again for way too long, but first video of the year, so deal with it. 3-minute intro. Let's get to it. So we're going to get started with the Near wallet, and I'm going to talk about what I do on a daily basis on the Near blockchain. I worked for the Near Foundation for a while. I worked for the community team, and honestly, I just love the product. I worked for Mintbase for a while, and I love what Near's got going on all different factors. Got EVMs now with Aurora, and we're going to kind of touch base on some of that today. So this is the Near wallet. Got some random tokens in here. I'm logged into marmaj.near and a bunch of other accounts, but marmaj.near for now. Near accounts come with .near names, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to keep this stream... I know I'm going into way too much detail right now, but I am going to keep this stream short, I promise. Although no one watches these, which is totally fine. It's just for me. But I actually... Yeah, anyways. I won't get too much into that for today. But yeah, bunch of random tokens. Got some random tokens that can be tradable on Ref. Some, you can explore all the wonderful apps and DeFi, but generally, what we're going to be doing for this year is we're going to be going through Mintbase every day, actually. As I said, I used to work with Mintbase for on their community side of things, for CreateBase. And a lot of it was just showing a community how to get involved with what's going on here. Being able to mint NFTs, have a marketplace with split royalties, split payouts. They take credit card payments now, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you could just... this there's different types. There's posters, there's tickets, there's music, there's videos. I think literature is a pretty cool future for NFTs. Like owning certain parts of a pathway in a storybook. Like, you know those books where it's like choose your own adventure? Being able to own and potentially edit different pathways in a very popular book would be pretty cool in my opinion. Like, imagine Harry Potter, that kind of a level of notoriety in a novel. But some sort of, like, maybe not owning endings like that, but I feel like there could be cool ways to own endings or own different parts. I don't know. For movies, it seems more easier. Like, obviously, it's already happening, like visual. But I think literature will get there. It takes a while. We gotta see cooler stuff in the NFT space. And this is just random stuff. This is so interesting. We will all be cacti in the future. I don't even know what this is. But it's 0.77 near. Okay, so if someone wants this, you can get it. I don't want to buy it just for fun. Like, this is interesting to me. Anyways, the reason I'm going to be going through Mintbase and their marketplace is because we are planning some projects for the Marma Foundation surrounding the creation, curation, and collection. So first of all, we want to collect NFTs. So it's always good to look through what's being created, so we can think about what we're going to collect as a foundation, as a DAO potentially. For curation, the idea is to curate galleries in 3XR. I've shown it before. So the idea is to daily look through Mintbase daily and look for NFTs that spread love and positivity and joy, and think about curating them into virtual galleries that we can mint from the DAO, put up for sale, and potentially earn some revenue. But it's more just about having a fun experience of creating the galleries, to be honest. We put them up for sale more just so that people that want to own them can be part of the experience, part of the fun. So yeah, keep us accountable to that for sure. Yeah, so that's that project. We're not doing it today. Again, it's in a pretty busy 24 hours. Graham's Marma Joseph is in the hospital. So yeah, we'll move on. Pixel Pets, game by the Pixel Dapps team. I just like the idea of it all. It reminds me of, it's very Pokemon-esque, very like early 2000 esque. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. This is fun for me. I don't know, having my coffee. Maybe Axie Infinity trained me to just mind numbingly click a button. But as a crypto native individual, knowing that I own these assets and that I'm like training them and getting them better, it's like a whole Tamagotchi kind of feel where like, this is mine, and as I click this button, I know that I'm paying a bit, like a transaction's going through, so there's a record. If I win, I get that. There's experience. There's these NFTs, right? They're not up to the NFT. They're not on the NFT standard for Near, but they're like technically NFTs. I'm excited for them to switch to the standard. They have a lot of work to do. So like, nothing I do or say here is ever investment advice. Like, I've thrown a lot of Near into random things in the Near ecosystem that I think is quite interesting and fun. But why does so Anaphilia used to always die, right? If you watch my old streams, like Pixel Pets Live or whatever. But so I trained it level 10. Now it always survives, but which is annoying because sorry, it's kind of funny because I have pixel tokens and I want to usually what I do is whatever the last one surviving is, that's the one I train while I'm not playing for the next 24 hours, right? But Amethyst is always the one, so now I can't, because, sorry, I did not mean to do that, and it cuts off half the screen. But because Maturion is injured for 4 more hours, I can't train it, and if I train something else, I might as well, it won't be done training by the time Maturion comes back. It's a whole thing, guys. So now I have to just wait 4 hours, then train Maturion. But you know what, Amafila? Proud of you. Improvement is key. Generally, I ensure to check ref at least once a day. Generally in the morning. Don't necessarily care about ref price, aside from the fact that I enjoy seeing Near's native exchange do well. Like, that just, makes me feel good. But I mean, I don't know. We farm. So sorry. This is so docky. I'm like going crazy right now. So docky, analytics. So first things first, analytics. Checking the price of ref, seeing how that's doing, checking how ref is doing, with TLV. To me, seeing how ref is doing, again, that's what my point was, is very important. Seeing how the ecosystem is doing. In my opinion, how economic resources are moving throughout the ecosystem. So the volume of them, which ones are moving, which direction they're moving in, and which tokens are moving in which direction, in my opinion, tells you the health of an ecosystem. And while Ethereum is quite complex these days, it's usually, in my opinion, pretty easy to see the health of the ecosystem by checking out some, pretty basic economic factors. So for Near, it's actually very simple because the ecosystem is so small. There's only 2 economic Dapps, arguably. DeFi Llama shows them, which I really like. So DeFi Llama will show you that Near at 48th position has 2. Okay, $116 million locked in Near's ecosystem. Okay, Ethereum has 157 billion. If they don't know perspective, I don't know. But like a normal. Wait, what? I feel like some of these numbers are showing up wrong. Oh, sorry, no, they're not. Anyways, so 2 economic platforms is not that great. 116 million also is not that great, but so I'm saying it's simpler to go through. Even Aurora, for example, has 10, and Aurora just launched. Arguably, it launched a few months ago, but platform just started releasing a few weeks ago, realistically, a month or so ago, and has 5 or 6 times more value in the ecosystem currently. So it shows how simple the Near ecosystem is to understand. So I did not unlock my ledger before the stream today, although it wouldn't have mattered because I talk way too much today. That's okay, it happens. Okay, so currently, yes, we're on the Near app. Okay, so Sodaki, I checked the price. I talk way too much all the time, so that's okay. W-Near doing all right, holding at 15, which is great. Ever since the new bridge opened, it was around 5, and then Aurora started launching and doing well. Then it went to 10, and then the new bridge was like Terra Luna, whatever, launched, All Bridge, whatever, went to 15, and it seems like each new connection just gives it a $5 value each. It's kind of hilarious. I'm assuming it's just liquidity incentives and the size of the market, and then how much money is able to come in from most of these markets related to how many platforms are launching liquidity incentives, and then how much Near needs to be purchased, and then also the charts that the VCs are looking at to make sure they keep the price where they want it. Near is not distributed enough yet, in my opinion, for us to know a true price, but I'm glad it's doing well. Marmaj, I think, is around $15, $16. Okay, 2K volume. Good job, Marmaj. Proud of you. So before my ledger locks again, let's claim our rewards. So this is not something I do on a daily basis. I actually really am starting to dislike the redirect. I love the redirect. Like on a mobile device, like this is why I think Near is amazing and it's so hilarious. So on a mobile device, the redirect is awesome. I don't have to have an app. It's so frustrating to have an app. Now I know phones can build this in, I get it, but for now, with wallets and everything, having just a browser handle it like Near partnered with what's that browser? I actually like them. Opera browser, I think. They partner with them. Near puts a wallet in there. Brave does as well. Ethereum does, I'm pretty sure. Or they put Ethereum wallets in. So we just claim those tokens here. So if you look here, we have almost no OIN and we have no meta. If I refresh the page, you will see that so it's pretty quick. Like, we have meta now, like 94 of them, awesome, and we have 2.3 OIN. So, I mean, I enjoy how quick that works, personally. But yeah, and for some reason I have 0.005. I don't know why I have that ST near. So just right off the bat, before I do anything crazy, I'm just gonna awkwardly. So gas fees on Near are low enough where this is not completely mind-numbingly stupid. I mean, it's pretty dumb. Like putting 8 cents. Actually, I wonder. I want to calculate it one day. Actually, maybe I calculate it now. So we're gonna deposit this much Near. Allow. And this would be a little bit fun for me. Probably not for many other people that ever might happen upon this part of this video, which my dog, maybe. I have a meeting in 34 minutes. I'll get there. Actually, yeah, my borrowing capacity went up. Nothing really happened. But I wanted to kind of check how much money I actually spent on that transaction because I technically only deposited 8 cents, right? So I can't do mental math like that. I mean, I can, but it would take longer than it would take to do this. Oh, snap! That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's wild. Did anyone see that? That's crazy to me. I'm not even gonna, that's insane. Oh my gosh. That is insane. The world is crazy. 10 cents? I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing. That is so loud. People are coming over in 33 minutes as well. Lot going on in the household. Oh, Near actually went up quite a bit. So yeah. Let's not let my ledger lock. That's frustrating. So yeah, after I, get my rewards, generally with Meta and OIN, I do deposit them. So OIN, I don't have much, but I generally like pure governance tokens. Like, I guess OIN, could be called DeFi, right? It is DeFi. But I generally don't like selling governance tokens. In my opinion, if I sell half of an earned governance token, for example, like for example, this Meta I got, maybe I can sell half the Meta and then start LPing, right? To be like, hey, I can't afford to just keep putting money in, but I'm going to support the ecosystem. Thank you for these rewards. That's kind of how I see it. And then like back in the day when there was no extra rewards, I would just keep the money in there, and I just felt like, okay, I'm supporting the ecosystem. I'm providing liquidity for other people to do if they have to sell, if they have to buy, if they have to, whatever people have to do in the ecosystem, they can do it more efficiently. The more liquidity I provide, it's very easy to do, and it supports a variety of people around the world. So it's very low, like just I can just do it. So I've decided Okay, I just said I don't want to sell governance tokens, but we do have a lot of ref. We got a ref airdrop. We provide liquidity on the marmaj token and ref a little bit. Still, yes. Sorry, I have to use my ref account. But we are going to start selling. Oh, I have to withdraw from. I'm taking a long time today. That's okay. First stream of the year. So I can only do 3 at a time here. So let's do Aurora. We're doing meta anyway. Let's do meta. Yeah, we don't farm Paris anyways. Leave Paris. I kind of want to try to do one more at a time. Let's see if they fixed it. Let's see if, or not they fixed it. It's not their fault. Yeah, see, it's too much. 4 is too much. You can only do 3. But if we're going to do those ones, let's claim them first. So let's do OA and NFT near. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, no, we're going to deposit to those. Shh. Okay. See, now it reloads. And it's a transaction. That's a transaction on the blockchain. Isn't that cool? I don't know. For me, I don't know. I've been in the blockchain space not that long. A little while. And that's cool. Like, okay, this is going to sound stupid. But like, watch this. Okay, it does take a little while, eh, sometimes, but that's a blockchain transaction. And I know, like, that's not a big deal anymore for most things. But I still think it's kind of cool. I still think that, like, these blockchains aren't getting hacked. Like, I know they can, like, okay, forget the whole, but like, it hasn't happened yet. Like, there's a smart contract on Near that has $600 million in it, and that hasn't gotten hacked. That's the point, in my opinion. And I want to continue to try and provide this something that makes that happen. So the more robust the Near ecosystem gets, the more people stake Near, the more contracts like Aurora can get built out, and we can keep experimenting. So Near is the kind of heartbeat of the ecosystem, but it takes long to develop there, and it's not as straightforward. So 1, 2, 3, and honestly, Pulse and Debo, we farm them with like $10 worth each, just total reward farming. Okay, so for the new year, so last year we kind of experimented with lots of different things. This year, going to be a lot more efficient with, first of all, this time of my day, my time on chain, my transactions that I make. Try and be a lot more efficient with many things. So the whole efficiency thing for me is pretty important. I kind of slacked in that regard for quite a bit last year. Last year was quite a hard year for me personally, I guess. Probably the hardest year in my life. One of the best years of my life, though, too. Very weird. Okay, let's close this, though. And, oh yeah, I'll talk about that in a second, too. It's funny. Okay, so now we have these tokens in our wallet, and we have to deposit them again. So annoying. So I should have farmed first. Yes, that is my fault, 110%. But we have to deposit them to add liquidity. These are the types of things that need to be fixed on Near, because nobody's going to do this. This is too much. You got to deposit every token. This is why I don't like doing this on a daily basis, which means my yield is down. It's a whole thing. So there's more money to be made on Aurora, but you need stuff going on Near, or else, yeah, it's a whole weird thing. But it's kind of just to show it's possible on Near as well. So, I think Near will have its moment. It's just going to take a little time. Meta. Might as well deposit the meta again. Okay. Oops. It's really getting loud now. Okay, so we're keeping this super simple. These are I should zoom in. I don't know why I'm so zoomed out for all you guys. Everyone on mobile, if anyone ever watches this, would be like, what is going on? I guess myself as well. So these are the tokens I have. Honestly, just gonna sell all the ref. Like, this is just happening every time now. We have quite a bit of ref in the ref Near liquidity pool, and we're always earning more farming. and like we earn fees of ref and near. So we are not planning on moving that liquidity anytime soon, and we are not planning on stopping our farming on that pool anytime soon. If anything, we might add to it. But first step first, we sell all the ref we earn farming. That is like just the first step. Now we have W near in our wallet. Life is good. Okay, so now we are going to go to our farms, and it's kind of like, it's just like, the way you have to do it is just to farm a bunch of things at once is kind of frustrating, but it's alright. So we know we have some OIN, but no ST near, but let's still open the link. We know we have some meta, but no ST near, but let's still open the link. We don't really have much DBO, so let's just wait. Like, it's not a big deal. I think we have like a little bit. We don't have any NESDO. We know we have some Aurora, so let's open the link. And that's about it. So actually it's not bad. So the first thing, we just add liquidity for Aurora. Is it doing it from... And like, for example, I went to the farm page, or, jeez. I'm pretty sure I deposited the Aurora. Now I'm not sure. Let's go to deposit real quick. Oh, I didn't deposit the Aurora. So now it's just my fault, to be fair. Oh gosh. That's why I double checked. Okay, so before you go crazy, you add liquidity. Okay, well apparently you need to refresh the page. Then you add liquidity with all the Aurora. That takes... Oh, we had a lot of near in there, jeez. I think a tiny bit of it. So this is going to be very straightforward now, but the stream is taking forever to do. Actually 27 minutes compared to my old streams is like nothing. Anyways, we've added liquidity for the Aurora pool. Now, the only other pool, and like to double check, we just go to our deposits and we go, okay, let's refresh it just so it's very clear to everyone what's going on. All we have left is ST near, OIN, W near, and meta. Okay? That's all we have. So now we can swap all of the W near to ST near, because we don't need any more W near to do anything. We can add liquidity for meta and OIN now. Although this could be like, this needs to be so much simpler, and I think that near multi-call is a step in the right direction for like chaining these transactions together, and then like calling back to Croncat to then chain another batch of transactions if you're like exceeding the gas limit for, you know. But yeah, I think that's a step in the right direction. So we did Aurora. Now we have a bunch of... So let's refresh these two pages, because apparently you need to refresh. And now let's add liquidity for meta. Alright, because now we have a bunch of ST near now. So that should be simple enough. And I have a hard stop at 1. So no big deal. I mean like I have to leave here this stream in a few minutes, but and like look, like come on, 0.02, like we're not earning much OAN currently. I want to be earning more, and I'll show you how we're going to do that in a second, because now we're going to have to withdraw. Okay, so now you can see we have nothing here except for ST near, so we can actually just withdraw that. ST near max, and we'll do what we did earlier when I wasted 2 cents for no reason. I could have done it all now, but I kind of just wanted to see if it was a waste, because that made me check, and now I know it's 10 cents for that type of transaction. Not every transaction costs the same amount, but that's a pretty cheap transaction in my opinion. Like a deposit, like you're not minting anything, but that's interesting. I've heard that like sends are cheap, but like anyways, I'm not even gonna try and it might not even be optimized. Who knows? Might be written. 1 second, I have to actually take this quickly. It's about the meeting I have in 20 minutes. I love when this happens randomly on my streams. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm doing something. Okay. Yeah, look, 5. I like OIN. I don't have to refresh. Their front end devs are actually pretty good, although I don't know what's going. Like, not like their front end engineer, like their middleware engineer who's like fetching the data from the blockchain, showing it on the front end. Their front end dev needs. Sorry, I feel as though the front end could use more work and more attention to fix its UX. Okay. Middleware is great. Like the fact that it shows up so quickly, Max. I think this needs to be fixed. It's very confusing to me, but after testing it a couple times, it makes sense now. But anyways, we take all the ST-Near, we deposit into OIN Finance. But quickly, I mean, I'm not gonna forget, so let's just finish this. Actually, yeah, let's finish this. Why not? So now my borrowing capacity went up, my liquidation price went down. I put like 8 near in there, so like 100 and something bucks. I don't know. But let's take out 50. Okay. We try and keep our C ratio around 300%. Just the way it is. So whenever we deposit, the idea is we are depositing. See, it's requesting a lot, but this one always gives back quite a bit too. Anyways. What's it called? Coffee's done. 60 cents they requested. Jeez, stuff's getting expensive on here. Oh gosh, that's funny. But yeah, so we have, and then we're gonna put it, because NEAR is actually quite high currently. We're just gonna put it into the stability pool. So here we go. We deposited 69.59. Almost $60 and USDO stablecoin that this platform uses. So we're going to deposit into a stability pool. Basically, it helps keep the platform stable, helps everyone else use the platform without having issues, helps keep things, and we earn some governance tokens from that, which we then farm to earn more ref, which we then sell. So it's like a little loop. As you can tell, I like cycles. So now we have 109. So now in our rewards, we're going to earn a bit more OIN. Apparently soon you're going to earn ST-Near here, and we're going to earn you earn ST-Near here when you're token liquidation, but there haven't been much liquidations probably because NEAR's been pretty high and stable. But as you can see, the liquidation price went up a little bit again, from 7 something to 8 something. Okay, so meta pool's done. As you can see, I've earned another 0.29 meta since we've been talking. Like in the past couple of minutes, we've been talking. Me and the camera have been talking. But yeah, so we don't sell the governance tokens. Arguably, we try and keep the meta and pair it with ST-Near on ref, like here. We keep the OIN as well. We pair it here. Keep the meta. We pair it here. Aurora, again, governance token. We keep it after we farm it from the RefW NEAR pool. Put it here. We have some NUSDO and WNEAR here in this pool. Again, to support the ecosystem, to earn more ref, of course, whatever else, but also like to use the ecosystem. So we're taking our NEAR, we're staking it to support the security of the network. We're taking our staked NEAR, we're putting it into OIN over here, right? To mint dollars, right? To provide utility to NEAR. And then other people need to do things with those dollars, like they need to be able to sell them to buy things. It doesn't matter what the thing is. It could be other tokens, it could be food, it could be rent at the end of the month. It doesn't matter what it is. But if there's no liquidity, people can't use the token. So the more liquidity we provide, the more utility we can provide for the ecosystem. But it also needs to be safe, so we also have a stability pool. And then so when NEAR goes down, we should have extra dollars here deposited to buy back cheap NEAR and deposit it into the vault. So I like the name stability pool because it's also our stability pool. It's to keep us stable. So we earn this 77% APY. I know it's not sexy, right? I don't know why it's saying APY. Anyways, I'm not even gonna, like, maybe they take your OIN that you have in your like rewards and put it towards your APY. I don't know. But the point is, this is not very high right now. But say this was like $10,000 and NEAR was at now close to our liquidation price, like $850. Then I can just withdraw these tokens, buy a bunch of NEAR off of Ref, right? Or buy just straight ST NEAR, mint it on Metapool, deposit it into the vault, and then my liquidation price would go down, and I'd have more NEAR. So like that's like the cycle of where like you spread things out. You use when things are going well, you're earning Ref, you're buying ST NEAR. When things are stable, you're just earning. You're selling all the Ref. You're depositing more. You're doing everything well. When things are going really, really poorly, you not financial advice, but in my opinion, having a very healthy stability pool is important. This is not very healthy, $109, but we're working on that now. So there you go. That's what the cycle is for this year, anyways. For my ledger locks, I have to stake all these shares. So let's just stake these shares quickly. I did want to talk about something else, so I just want to, like, I don't know. With a ledger, the redirect is a bit too much. So I don't know how that gets solved. I know that this has to happen, right? There's a redirect. Maybe the redirect could happen only on, I don't know how to fix that. But like, so the time between me clicking stake, okay, that was actually very quick. Okay, actually that one was very quick. I don't know, I'm probably just complaining a bit too much. Maybe I have a node running downstairs, so maybe my internet is just slow sometimes. But like, okay, this is actually just processing. I'm just needy. Okay, it's fine. I'm just being too much. Anyways, but yeah, we're not going to do this every day. So tomorrow, I am not going to do the whole OIN, whatever. We're just going to check on it, look at it. Ooh, looks great. And move on. We might claim some ref farms, but we're not going to like withdraw or anything like that. We're being a lot more efficient with what we're doing in the new year. Last year was all about just click every button, experiment with everything, just have fun. This time we're definitely, so yeah, to check on everything, you just go to your liquidity and you just make sure it's 100% of everything in the pools. So whenever it loads, maybe I'll zoom in a little bit, so you can like scroll down. 100% in farm, 100% in farm, 100% in farm. Okay, so now I like this now because now I can check. This is actually really efficient. I always forget a little bit of liquidity out of the farm sometimes, and you're just losing out on rewards. It's kind of silly. So yeah, glad that we're back to that. So that is done. To be honest, now. I was looking at DeFi Llama, whatever. I guess I'll go through what we have. So the marmaj like foundations funds. I'm not gonna, I do look at Vaporwave daily. So I actually will show Vaporwave every day for now, at least for, I don't know how long I'll do this for. But they currently have 39 vaults. I'll refresh because they're always putting up new vaults and it's a Monday. So who knows, they're probably back to work. Wanna and Try both did a pretty big dip. I still think, okay, I'm not even going to talk about token economics or anything like that too much right now. But yeah, so we basically have our ETH stack at the bottom. Because I rank it in terms of APY, right? They're sorted by the highest gaining at the top and the lowest gaining at the bottom. So the bottom is like our safer long-term stacks that we don't touch. The top is more things we kind of play around with, maybe on like a weekly basis, and like redistribute. But we don't really remove it from what it's doing. We just redistribute things sometimes every couple of days. But mostly things stay still. So at the bottom, I'll go bottom to the top. At the bottom we have ETH near. So long-term stack, not planning on moving this anytime soon. APY continues to drop. Continues to drop, but that's okay. This stack is a stack that we believe in Ethereum ecosystem. We believe in the Near ecosystem, and we want to ensure that we're supporting both of them. And if we can earn Marma tokens or earn more of these two, or if we can earn more of these two tokens in the process, awesome. And earn trading fees, great. One above that, USDT. 10 minutes to go. USDT W near. It's kind of like pretty simple, says it for itself. APY is a bit higher, relatively grid. More just in case near dumps, or to at least catch the volume of near dumping. But we generally don't touch this too much. Or the way it works, actually this gets touched quite a bit. The way it works is generally when it hits like a certain USD value, because it's pegged to USD in near. When it hits a certain USD value, generally we distribute. So it's usually 10K. So with this pool right here, USD near, if it hits 10K, we usually it was above 10K recently. We kind of put it back down to one share, and then we distributed the tokens elsewhere. We bought some WANA at 150. Let's see how WANA's doing. Probably a bit lower, I would assume. 160. So arguably a good trade, I guess. We bought some at 2 something too. So not all good trades, I suppose. But I don't know. WANA has been efficient to use, so we wanted to have a relatively decent stack in the WANA X pool, because I feel like that will be used for governance, arguably at some point. So for shares, 10,000 shares would be a reasonable spot, arguably just because just long-term holdings, and this pool will eventually get there just because the APY is relatively high at this point. But we also so we want to buy, get some more shares in other ways as well. The WANA near pool is much more important in my opinion, mainly because getting near is more important than getting WANA. So we redistribute some there as well, but WANA did dump quite a bit, so that took out some of the gains there. WANA USDT is literally just for the high APY. The goal here is that eventually, so this pool here, the goal eventually is that for the WANA USD pool, it'll get like the USDT W near pool, where as it hits 10K, it'll be redistributed elsewhere. Eventually, I'd like to redistribute some things out of Vaporwave on like a certain basis. So some of these pools will be used for that. And then the Try USDT pool is for the high APY and just to have some Try exposure. So I don't really touch this one too much at the top. NEC, I'm not even going to go into what NEC is too much, but it got exploited. So I just think it's interesting to... I've been waiting for this for so long. Okay, that sounds terrible. Anyway, I'm excited to read the postmortem. It's an Oracle hack, of course, so not that. I wrote a short postmortem. Oracle hack, nothing too crazy. Someone maliciously manipulated the Oracle. I got on the ETH side, I suppose, because the interesting part is you could actually see utilization on the ETH side was at like 99 or 97 or whatever, 80%. And on the near side, it was like 10% or something like that. And the BTC side was like 1, I don't know. But now, BTC side is at 99%. I don't know, someone's just using it, like, whatever. Near's at 99%, and ETH is at 4%. So I'm not sure which pools got manipulated. maybe it seems like there's liquidations on. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting to me, but yeah, and I find it very interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna head off now. This stream has been insanely long, 45 minutes, but first stream of the year, and it's on a Monday. So Mondays will be a bit longer, just in general. Not this long, probably like 20, 25 minutes. Tomorrow, for example, Tuesday to Thursday, the goal is like 10 minutes. Not sure if we're even going to start the project. I'm looking through Midbase this week, just because again my grandpa's in the hospital. I'm just not sure I'm like ready to go through to think through a project at the moment. But we will just go through the stream, have a coffee, and just make sure we're experimenting with the ecosystem and like looking through, making sure we're managing things and like looking at things. So thanks everyone. Hope you're having a great day. I'm gonna go deal with things in real life. Hope you're all having a wonderful